Good morning, everybody. So today I'm going to do a video on how to get full coverage with the face and eye primer, liquid foundation, concealer, and pressed powder. These are my miracle today because I would not want to go out in public like this. So what I'm going to do is I already put my face and eye primer on, and now I'm going to take my liquid foundation, and we have our liquid foundation brush. So I'm going to just take this. You can put it on with the powder puff brush or this foundation brush as well, but for full coverage usually I just like to use this one. So I'm going to do my foundation first, because the foundation actually covers up a lot. And so you don't need to put a ton of concealer on first and then put foundation on, because the foundation should actually cover most of it, if not all of it. So I'm just going to do a little bit more. Should not put enough in. So this is like a super thin layer of the liquid foundation. So after I do that really thin layer, and don't be thrown off because the foundation's so thin, it's actually covers really well. So I'm going to take this brush now and go over those areas that are a little, my dog's having a bad dream. So he's crying, poor baby. Moose! Moose! You're okay, baby. Poor puppy. So yeah, I'm just going to cover those areas just a little bit more with this brush. And as you can see, it's covered it a lot better. I usually take my beauty blend and just kind of even it out a little bit more. So then what I do is, now since I have a base on, I will take my concealer brush and my concealer. I just put a little bit on because you honestly don't need very much. Just a tiny bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit those areas that I want full coverage on. So this is the darker concealer that goes with my skin tone a little better. I have a darker one that is more my skin tone, then I have a lighter one for the places I want to highlight or make brighter. Go through here. Put up there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lightest concealer I have, which is their lightest concealer, it's Scarlet. And I'm actually going to go right underneath my eyes because I'm tired, so they look nice and dark under there. And I actually bring it all the way down. I kind of do this triangle, and it'll brighten up under your eyes a ton. When you put concealer on first and then you do your foundation, the foundation and the brush of the foundation, it kind of wipes off the concealer is what I've noticed. So usually I do my concealer second for that reason, just so I have better coverage. So with concealer though, the main thing is if you put it on too thick, it's going to look cakey. So I'll show you the trick I have for that. Usually what I do with this lighter concealer is I touch all the places that I want lighter, because it shows up a little bit when you put your pressed powder on. So now what I'm going to do is I take this Beauty Blot again, and what it does is it leaves the right amount on, but it takes that extra stuff and either blends it in, the extra concealer, and blends it in and evens it out. So you're kind of doing highlighting and coverage. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to touch this up one more time. I missed one. Over here. So the nice thing is you can just keep coming back and touching those places you want a little bit better coverage. The ones on my cheek are usually like this one. I don't even know if this might be a bug bite. I'm not sure. So after I touch all those places up just to get the full coverage. Usually I give it a few minutes to just set. But since I don't want you to sit here for 10 minutes, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to take my pressed powder. And this is the amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. I'm going to take the powder puff brush. And then I'm just going to start blending it in. The reason you usually want to wait for your makeup to set a little bit and dry is because with liquid foundation, if it's wet and you put powder on it, it has a higher, how do I say it? You can get your makeup a little bit muddier, or it'll look muddy if you cake it on like that. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to take this flat-headed brush and I'm just going to pat on the areas that were kind of the problem areas and that I want that full coverage on. And then I usually bring it down a little bit further. So that is the full coverage. Since my face is so flat, usually I take, well, when you put on foundation, your face looks more flat. So the reason you have bronzer is so you can put that shape back in your face. So I do a quick contour just up the cheekbone, around the forehead, either side of the nose, right under the lip. And then right under the chin, since I'm so white. And that's the full coverage. So this stays on all day long. And if for some reason you're feeling a little self-conscious, I mean, you can always add more powder, but really this is the coverage you get all day. I can go to work and work 8 hours and it looks like this by the end of the workday. So I hope that helps you out, and I love this makeup. It makes me feel so great. So anyways, hope that helps you out, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!